This is my time.
What's up, beautiful people? So we're going to dig a little deep today into a practice that I got from my counselor, and this was vitally helpful for me in guiding me in my journey of self-realization, understanding my identity, and kind of knowing the path that I need to go in life. So she recommended this personal values card sort. Just Google that. I will put it here. This is what you should find. It's literally just a PDF. Motivationalinterviewing.org by W.R. Miller, J.C.D.E. Baca, D.B. Matthews, P.L. Wilborn, University of New Mexico, 2001. They did the work. It is, dude, it's awesome. So it's this PDF of all these cards on all these pages. And what was great about it is I printed it out on cardstock. Then you got these other values. So here you're seeing like virtue, world peace, spirituality, stability, tradition, sexuality, safety, romance, responsibility. What's that? Pleasure, power, order, passion, openness, monogamy, loving, intimacy, hope, growth, genuineness, fun. So all these values. And then at the top here are the cards you want to put them in. Important to me, very important to me, not important to me. And the goal here was pick like 5 to 7 to put in the very important to me category. And then, and really quick, just get rid of everything that's not important to you. And then you can really put the work into the important to me, the very important to me. I was like, this is going to be amazing, so helpful. And just the work, the anticipation of cutting through the hard cardstock and feeling all these cards on the nice paper. I was like, it really helped me to slow down, take the time, and appreciate the memories in my life that triggered all of these values. And I'm like, oh, that was a great memory because it hit this value. Or I didn't like that. That memory is a bad memory because it triggered that value. So, or that memory is not a core memory. It wasn't a motivating time because it wasn't important to me. So I thought this was going to be so easy for me because I feel like I know myself really well. It's like the more you get to know yourself, the more there is to know. So look how thin the not important to me section is. There is so much that I value. It's ridiculous. So this is like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. 7 things that are not important to me. That means I got a lot of work to do. So then I got into like, holy crap, I got these like, I still have this giant stack of cards to go through. Boom. And I realized, okay, these are the importance, once I got to the, okay, very, very important, got it. Very important, less important. So I broke those down. So these are the less importance. Okay, so I didn't even cut it in half, but it's still a good chunk. So I still had all of this to go. I mean, dude, I had so much to go. Now it's getting hard. So I realized I've been studying the Stoic philosophy. And I was like, hey, this is a cheat code. I already saw some of the Stoic principles in these values. Let me just pull some of those out, and I'm gonna add one of my blank cards. So I made a blank card that's just Stoic philosophy. So I'm gonna make that my umbrella. So we got wisdom on here. It's knowledge, justice, self-control, and then I added one for courage. And then I found 4 more that just kind of mimic those. So genuineness, to act in a manner that is true to who I am. Virtue, to live a morally pure and excellent life. Rationality, to be guided by reason and logic. Moderation, to avoid excesses and find a middle ground. Boom. Moderation, self-control, genuineness. Act in a manner that is true to who I am. That goes with courage. Rationality goes with knowledge. Virtue goes with justice. Boom. So now I got this nice little umbrella of values that covers who I am, and I just eliminated 8 cards. Yay! Problem is, I still got a ton of cards to go through. So basically, let's wrap this up. I got through this giant chunk of cards in the very important to me section, and I still had like over a dozen cards to go. And they're the most important. I'm like, I did the work. Not important to me, very important to me. And it still wasn't enough to describe how important to me things are. So I was like, all right, I got to dig even deeper. So I said, all right, I'm making a new card. These are vitally important to me. Not just very, but vitally. Another V word. So let's go with, let's start getting vulnerable. Let's share some stuff. Let's get in the weeds here. We can move these. These important things aren't as important. So vitally important to me, we got safety, health, self-knowledge, because duh, inner peace, and hope. That's some good stuff. That's a nice life. But then I still had the big ones, the big dogs. So it's like, okay, these aren't just important virtues to me. These are essentially me. This is who I am. So essentially me would be loving, to give love to others. Contribution, to make a lasting contribution in the world. Autonomy, to be self-determined and independent. Growth, to keep changing and growing. It seems like all I talk about is thriving. You're either thriving or you're declining. That's it. And to go with that theme, ecology, to live in harmony with the environment. Creativity, to have new and original ideas. I mean, that goes with growth. It goes with thriving. This is a big one. Purpose, to have meaning and direction in my life. You are either going forward or backwards. There's no standing still. Everything is in motion. Mindfulness, to live conscious and mindful of the present moment. That's it. You have this moment. No, this one. This one. No, this one. Just this one. And on that note, humor. To see the humorous side of myself and the world. Because if you're not laughing, get out of here. Dude, if you don't find the humor in everything, then you don't get it. You just don't get it. The world is a stage and the play is a comedy. It may be a tragic comedy at times, a dark comedy at times for sure, but it is a comedy. And it's better to be in on the joke than to be the joke. So I just want to share some of the value that I've gotten from this, because I've shared a lot of just the Stoic values and how they've helped me, but just the practice of doing this is going to be so beneficial for you to go through and see what really hits and gives you the warm fuzzies of, yes, this really speaks to me. This really tells me that the things that I'm doing right, the things that I'm on the right track, I'm doing great. And sometimes we need that. We need to remind ourselves that we should be in our own corner. We should be giving ourselves high fives. We should be giving ourselves attaboys, attagirls. We should be our own biggest fans. And this is one way that you can do that. So let me say I'm very, very proud of you. And as you do this, may you find your purpose, your direction, your wellness, and I can't wait to see what greatness you're going to achieve from finding your direction out of this. So be well. I'll see you soon.
9, paid on my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time.